back, everybody, to another wonderful episode of Elliott's Overtime Escape with your host, Elliott Maxwell. Elliott, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Seth. It's been a long time since we recorded EOE, and I feel great and ready to get the episode 23 rolling.
Yeah, we couldn't record on our regular Friday because the library was closed because of a snowstorm, but we managed to find a little time on Monday morning to record a nice little quick episode.
Yes.
Sweet. Do you have any personal sports news? Anything coming up anytime soon for sports for you?
Yeah, this coming weekend I'm going to be going down the Copper Mountain for State Special Olympics for Alpine in the intermediate giant slalom and slalom on Saturday and Sunday, so I'm looking forward to that. Getting to be the last competition for Special Olympics.
Yeah, that sounds like it'll be pretty awesome. Do you have any goals for?
I'm trying to get my gold medal count up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get a couple more golds. Last year I got silver, and I'm trying to aim for getting up into the first place. So I'm getting my goal count up in terms of my medal count that I've gone through the years. I want to have 7 maybe from this year.
So you have 5 gold medals so far?
Yeah.
In your career? That's awesome, man. 5 gold medals is a lot. More gold medals than I have.
Yeah, because I've been in Special Olympics for a long time. I've done everything from track to swimming to everything, skiing.
That's super awesome. I'm excited. Hopefully you get some good snow, some good weather, and it's not icy for you. I bet the snow will be pretty good though.
Yeah. So what should we do? First topic?
I don't know. Should we get into the first topic?
Yes.
All right. So our first topic, speaking on the Olympics still, is the 2026 final Winter Olympics medal count.
Yeah, so we got the top 10 for the Winter Olympics that just wrapped this past weekend. And yeah, everybody finished strong, and the United States broke a record for the most medals or the most medals that we currently have.
Yeah, should we go through
Yes.
1st to 10th?
Yes.
And talk about kind of each team, where it did the best, where they maybe didn't do so well?
Yes.
All right, well, could you start reading off our list here?
Number 1 was Norway. Norway was the one that was the highest, got the highest amount of medals for this past Olympics. They got 18 golds, 12 silvers, 11 bronze, and a total of 41. And then the United States came in second with 12 golds, 12 silver, and 9 bronze overall. 33 as our total for the United States. And then a lot of the other spots changed around. Netherlands in third with 10 golds, 7 silver, and 3 bronze. 12-20. Italy in fourth, 10 golds, 10 golds, 6 silvers, and 14 bronze. Total 30. Germany in 5th. 8 golds, 10 silvers, and 8 bronze. 26 as their total. 6 is France. 8 golds, 9 silvers, 6 bronze, 23. Sweden 7th. 8 golds, 6 silvers, and 4 bronze. 18. Switzerland in 8th. 6 golds, 9 silvers, 8 bronze, 23. 9th is Austria. 5 golds, 8 silvers, and 5 bronze, 18 total for Austria. And then rounding out the top 10 with Japan, 5 golds, 7 silvers, and 12 bronze, 24 for and that is the top 10 for the Winter Olympics for the 2026 Milan Cortina Olympics.
Yeah, a lot of good showings from a lot of teams this year. Elliott, is there anything that sticks out to you as interesting?
Yeah, I think like Italy got close to us in terms of like the medal count. They were like 3 off of the United States, with the total count of theirs was 30, and we got 33.
Yeah, and I guess what I found interesting about that is they have the same amount of golds as the Netherlands, who are a spot ahead of them in 3rd. Only 1 less silver, and they have 11 more bronze medals, but they're still ranked as 4th. And I just think it's really interesting how much more the silver medal is valued, just because it's like, you know, they have 1 less silver, but they have 11 more bronzes. I think that like a team showing more consistency, so 11 extra bronzes versus 1 less silver, to me, I think Italy should be in 3rd. Their overall medal count is 10 higher. What do you think of that?
They were originally in 3rd before the switch up. Before the Netherlands came in and
Yeah.
stole 3rd.
Yeah, I guess what I'm asking is, what do you think about the value of the silver medal being that much higher than the value of the bronze medal?
Even though Italy got more golds and more bronze, and then the Netherlands. It's like interesting that the bronze was Italy got more bronze than the Netherlands in bronze.
Yeah, by a good amount, yet they're still behind, which I think is kind of silly. I think that, like, I don't know, maybe like 3 bronzes should be worth more than 1 silver, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they got little, and yeah, there was, at one part, was Norway, United States, Italy, in like there was like a medal count that wasn't like current, and they had Norway, United States, Italy in 3rd. Then the Netherlands came in and basically switched up Italy and switched the whole thing.
Yeah, they switched it up. And then other notable things, Norway, per normal, dominated. They had the most medals in every single category except bronze, which Italy had the most in. But Norway, once again, just like kind of consistently dominated the Winter Olympics, as they tend to.
Yeah, but like we tied the Netherlands on 12 silver.
Yeah, but the Netherlands truly dominated this winter, totaling
18 golds, 12
Yeah.
silver, 11 bronze. But we got 2 less on bronze than the Netherlands, and we still got.
Yeah.
But we were originally in like 3rd and then moved up to 2nd.
Yeah. Yeah, the United States had a good showing this year. Really good showings in figure skating for the U.S., notably.
And ice hockey was like.
Yeah, and that's a big story we'll get into as part of our next segment. But yeah, notably, I think figure skating was really good for the U.S. this year. Alex Ferreira got a gold medal in half pipe for his first time ever, so that's cool, especially because he's from the Aspen Valley. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it was really great and I literally saw on Facebook there was people had like set up like a screen and was like watching the Alex Ferreira's like celebrate it was like the Aspen School District or something.
Yeah, and were they watching Alex Ferreira compete?
Yeah, and then getting the gold medal around his neck.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Let's see. What else was interesting about our medal count? Not too much. I feel like a lot of expected teams were up here. It was pretty predictable, honestly.
Yeah, and Canada finished out the top 10. They finished 1 spot below Japan.
Yeah, which is like a little bit of a surprise, but not a huge surprise, honestly. And then, Norway just kind of dominated most things, especially anything like ski related. I know like Tormod Frostad podiumed in slopestyle and won big air for ski, and then so they're just a really strong team right now. All right, should we get into our next segment?
The 10-minute drill.
All right, what's our first headline for today?
Yeah, the one that So this past weekend, while the Winter Olympics was wrapping up, Major League Soccer started their season. They kicked it off as like they had Saturday and Sunday for the whole weekend to like see MLS like soccer games have started for the men's team, men's league for the United States, while the Winter Olympics was like wrapping up. Was like we said sayonara to Milan Cortina. Now the Winter Olympics have been handed over to now we're going back to France for the 2030 Winter Olympics.
That'll be cool. That'll be really cool. What are some notable things about the start of this MLS season? Who's looking good? Who's not looking as good?
I think like Los Angeles Football Club's like doing good. They knocked out Inter Miami for like the.
Yeah, that was one really notable thing that I kind of saw. Inter Miami lost 3-0 to LAFC, which I think is huge because like I feel like in my mind they were kind of supposed to be the team to beat. They have Messi. Like they're supposed to kind of be that best team, and they don't really look like it right now. San Diego FC also put up a crazy good performance against Montreal, beating them by 5-0. That was a huge blowout. And then how are our Colorado Rapids doing at the moment?
And Colorado lost 2-0 to Seattle Sounders in in at Dick's Sporting Goods Park in Commerce City. They play them in Commerce City and not in the another Women Field in Seattle.
Yeah, and I mean, what do you think about that? Do you think like the Rapids will be good this year? Do you think, maybe not so much?
I bet if they I hope the next game they win and just like keep and not be seen where they're currently seen in second to the last spot in the West.
Yeah, currently they're in second to last in the West, probably about third or fourth worst overall. Do you think they still have a chance to like make the playoffs this year? Do you think they can turn it around?
I hope they can make the playoffs or like get up to top 10 or top 8.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Interesting to see what the Rapids can do this year.
Because they've got a new coach who came over from Tottenham and is now trying to get the Rapids to like think about winning the MLS trophy.
That'd be cool. Have the Rapids ever won the MLS trophy?
They did one time in like 2018 or 19.
Oh, okay. So not too long ago either. That's pretty cool. And then you were telling me a little bit about the NWSL. Denver's new team, the Summit, just came out with their uniforms.
Just put up this morning. They had a they showed off the new kit that they're going to be that they're.
Yeah, and
they like did a show like a where they had the kids shown to like public to like people.
Yeah, and what's your opinion of the kit?
I feel like it's great. It represents like Colorado better than what Colorado Rapids did. They didn't even show like the Colorado Rapids kid for this year is great, but like I feel like Colorado Rapids should have done more with like having a green or having like they went all black, which was like or black was
I see.
It's with like stripes, whereas Denver Summit went like a whole different. Did a green, yellow, blue with stripes, whereas the Rapids did the whole complete blue, yellow with green striping, but they didn't like do exactly what the women's team and
it makes sense they didn't do exactly what the women's team did because they're different teams with different ownership in different leagues. But I see what you're saying, that they don't represent Colorado quite the best. I like the kit a lot though. But I would say I like the Summit's kit a little bit more.
The Summit just feels like you're having like you're showing like greens, blues, like not entirely like you don't even have red striping. It's like the Rapids have the red stripes on the top, whereas Colorado, whereas the Summit is just green all over and blue stripes like right here on the cut on the sleeves.
The Rapids do have a fun alternate uniform. I'm not sure exactly like when they play this or whatever, but it actually has like Whitewater Rapids on it, and I think that one's really fun. But their primaries are a little duller. I will say though, I do like that the primaries, they remind me of like the UCI, like mountain bike or bike racing. The winner will wear a jersey with stripes that remind me a lot of the stripes that are at the end of the arm cuffs and around the neck of the Rapids jerseys, which probably isn't a direct nod, but I think is still a pretty like cool little feature because they're actually very similar. Pretty similar stripe pattern, and I think it's kind of interesting. I don't think it's like on purpose, but yeah, the world champion, the UCI rainbow jersey is what it is. It reminds me of the UCI rainbow jersey, which is like whoever's winning, you know, the mountain bike racing at the time will wear like a jersey with what I think are like kind of similar colored stripes.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of like a fun nod.
Yeah. It's like a fun nod to like the rainbow jersey for bike racing.
Yeah, which probably isn't even purposeful, but it's what it makes me think of. But
and
yeah.
the alternate jersey is great for Colorado.
Yeah, I think that alternate. Does the Summit have an alternate jersey or anything? Or their secondary jersey, or did they just drop their primaries?
They just dropped their primaries. We probably won't see the Summit in a until like the season I think gets closer.
Okay, that makes sense.
Or like when they like play the away game on the 14th, against Bay. We'll see like the secondary like the secondary kit, like when they play the away kit on March 14th, and then when the 28th rolls around, we'll see that green jersey at Empire Field in Mile High on the 28th of March.
That would be pretty cool. They're playing it in Power Field?
Yes, and there's like 45,000 tickets have been sold.
Wow, that's crazy. And what's the capacity of Mile High?
Like 70,000 or something.
Okay. Do you think that it'll sell out?
It'll probably sell out. They're trying to break the overall attendance record for NOSL opener matches.
That's cool. That's super cool.
And yeah, and
all right. And what do we have next?
So the Chiefs have restructured Patrick Mahomes' salary to make more cap space for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah. Do you think that's a smart move? Do you think that can make the Chiefs a contender again?
I think they'll probably make the playoffs. I think Denver might finish as like the number 1 seed in the playoff and in the AFC again.
Yeah, well, how do you think the Chiefs will do? Like, do you think that that'll make the Chiefs a contender again?
They'll make the playoffs. They'll probably be a contender, like the same way as like the Chargers. But I think like the Chargers need to stay at home and be like, and need to have. The Chargers are going to probably finish 3rd.
Okay.
And then Las Vegas, or the Chargers could either finish bottom of the AFC West. It could be like a whole switcheroo in the bottom.
Yeah, or it could be a big switcheroo and the Broncos could finish last.
I didn't know when the Broncos would finish last. That would be like telling the Broncos are the worst organization in the NFL.
Well, not in the NFL, just in the AFC West. But I don't think that'll happen. The Broncos have a good foundation.
And they've already and if they just go into free agency and get like a lot of players, I think if they bring like depth to the running back position, like sign Rico Dotto or somebody else in free agency just to boost. Like if like J.K. Dobbins goes down injured again, then we can have like a somebody from free agency to like help and not be and in case of like Dobbins comes back and re-signs with the Broncos, then the Broncos can like go out into free agency, get another running back to help boost the running back room in case of like Las Vegas, if like J.K. Dobbins goes down at Las Vegas, then we have another like a security blanket for like Dobbins goes down injured, then the Broncos will have a running back, a veteran running back from free agency that would be like primed, ready to like help the Broncos while Dobbins is out on recovering from his injury again. Like it's like just the Broncos just need to like help the running back room, but also help with the wide receiver room get a wide receiver, get two maybe for the wide receiver room. So then we have both the wide receiver room and the running back room topped off with like people that can like step in case of like injuries come up.
Yeah, for sure. And then what's our next headline for today?
Seattle Seahawks are now up for sale after Super Bowl 60 win. So basically the Allen estate put the Seattle Seahawks up for sale because the main person because every team have to go through a sale and whether it's MLS, whether it's NWSL, whether it's NFL, every team gets put up for sale after a win.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what hands the Seahawks end up in for next year.
They could easily end up in the ownership hands of the Portland of like what or like if like Seattle is like the Reign with their ownership, like whoever owns like whatever team whatever, because even Seattle Reign was up for sale, was owned by Olympic Lyon from France, and then was maybe bought out by another owner.
Interesting.
So it's like always.
Well, I have no idea until something gets
until we find out when the news comes. We'll let you guys know about what hands the Seattle Seahawks are in, like what in terms of ownership.
Yeah. All right, let's speed through some of these headlines.
So next up, I found the Cowboys and running back Javonte Williams agreed to a 3-year, $24 million extension. And he was a former Broncos turned Cowboys, but it's always good to like see players go off to other teams and having like, if you want to like sign people, it's just good for Browns to see players thrive in other places, and especially Javonte Williams is having like a blast in Dallas.
Yeah, and on the running back note, Saquon Barkley expresses excitement to work with his new offensive coordinator. It'll be interesting to see if they can turn stuff around there in Philadelphia.
And then the 49ers are expected to let wide receiver Jawan Jennings test the market.
I imagine Jennings will end up a 49er again. I don't think he's that desirable to really any teams right now. So I see him probably staying, even though he's testing the market.
Reported interest in training for edge rusher Max Crosby. That's always like it's been reported that there's interest in training for him, for Max Crosby.
Yeah, we've kind of been hearing that rumor for forever now.
And then for coaches changed, the Browns hired former Ravens assistant Travis Wixer as offense coordinator.
Yep, I think that's a pretty solid hire. Anyone from that kind of like Harbaugh Ravens tree has been panning out pretty well so far.
And then U.S. hockey team beats Canada, gold medal for the first time since 1980 when the miracle on ice happened. Also, U.S. women also won the gold medal on 3 days before.
That's cool. I didn't even.
3 days before the men's team was facing Canada.
Yeah, I had no idea.
It was like the day before the U.S. women's hockey team beat Canada the day before the semifinal round when the U.S. men.
Yeah.
And then the men's team.
That's pretty crazy.
So both hockey teams got the gold.
Both hockey teams got a gold this year. That's really cool to see for the U.S., especially with how long it's been since our last one.
46 years. 46 years.
A really long time.
A drought of against our Canadian against the last time was against the Russians, the Soviet Union, and then 46 years later we and then we break it against Canada.
Yeah. It's good to see.
And then United States sets new personal record for gold medals in 2026 Winter Olympics.
Yep, the U.S. got 12 gold medals. That's the most they've ever got. And another record that was broken is Johannes Klebo became the first athlete to win 6 golds at a single Winter Games. He won all of the men's cross-country ski events by good amounts, broke some world records and Olympic records, so that was really, really cool to see.
Yeah, and now it comes time for the Disney trivia for Walt's World.
Walt's World.
This is like the fun segment of today's episode. This is like the fun.
I'm excited.
Hopefully you'll get all the questions right. What is the name of the snowman that likes warm hugs?
Oh man. I'm gonna guess Olaf.
You just got that point.
Yes.
You just got that point. You just said the name of the character that loves warm hugs.
Yes. I was worried it would be like Frosty the Snowman.
No.
It's not a Disney thing, I don't think.
What's the name of Mickey Mouse's dog?
Ooh. Oh, that's kind of tough. Because it's not. I'm going to guess that it might be. Is it Goofy?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
P. I'm only saying a P because...
Yeah, it's Pluto then.
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't remember, how they kind of, because that's like a weird, like one dog can talk and the other one can't. Kind of an odd situation going on there.
Yeah, and here's one that. Who directed both the 2016 live-action adaptation of The Jungle Book and the 2019 live-action adaptation of The Lion King? There's one director who directed both of them.
Was it Michael Bay?
No.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It was Jon Favreau who directed Elf. Who direct...
Yeah, I've never even heard that name before.
And Jon Favreau was the one that created The Mandalorian.
Okay.
When did The Little Mermaid land in movie theaters?
Ooh. That's tough. I'm gonna guess November 12th, 2002.
No. It was 1989.
19 what?
1989.
Okay, yeah.
It was
off on that one.
Yeah, and when your birthday was probably in the 90s.
My birthday was not in the 90s.
Yeah.
So that came out well before I was born. I don't know why I thought it was like an early 2000s movie.
No. What song from the movie Tarzan won the Golden Globe Award for Best Original Song and the Academy Award for Best Original Song?
I have no idea.
You'll Be in My Heart.
Oh. Which I don't know what You'll Be in My Heart is.
What year did Disney release the animated film Aladdin? This was the year after Beauty and the Beast. Just wanted to give you a hint for...
Can I guess 1994?
No, it was 1 year after Beauty and the Beast. It was the early 90s. It was not the mid 90s.
Well, I was pretty close. What, 1992? Yeah, I was super close.
Yeah.
Alright, well then it looks like I got 2 out of 6 today.
Not bad. Not bad at all for... Not bad at all.
Yeah.
So now it's time to wrap up the show, wrap up today's episode. So here we go. Thank you all for tuning in to today's episode of Elliott's Overtime Escape with your host, Elliott Maxwell. It's your host signing out of episode 23. See y'all next week, or see y'all on Wednesday for episode 24 of Elliott's Overtime Escape. Woo! Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.